to do anything. I don't have energy to get up and take shower. I don't want to see anybody. I do not feel I am valuable. I am worthless. I don't want to live anymore. If these are your feelings, most probably you experience depression. Hi everybody, this is Yasemin Aydın, Everyday Counseling. This week's topic is depression. Unfortunately, depression is a debilitating disorder affects 10% of population in the world. It means 10% of people struggle with depression. Having depression and being depressed, they are quite different things. You may lose your job, you may have break up and you feel blue for some days. That is not depression. And who have depression, they have different brains from people who don't have. What are the causes? The causes could be biological, genetics, or environmental. We should not feel bad that I have depression, because usually we don't choose our families and we cannot really also choose where to stay. If you ask me, maybe I cannot spend my time where I live for 17 years. And I cannot really control some of the things also what are happening around me. Yeah, what could be the symptoms? Depression affects somebody's feelings, behavior, and thoughts. Feelings, what could be the feelings? Sadness, anger, excessive feeling of guilt, hopeless, irritability. And when we look at the behaviors, could be social withdrawal, lack of energy, and maybe trouble with concentration, sleep problems. You may sleep for 15 hours or maybe you cannot sleep whole night, and agitation. And when we look at some of the thoughts, could be rumination all the time and poor self-esteem, suicidal thoughts, and loss of interest what you usually enjoy doing. Please do not hurry to think that you have depression if you hear some of them. You should have 5 of them to really understand whether you have depression or not. There is one important point which I would like to share with you is in this condition, sometimes when we people may be experiencing this, we could call them, they are stubborn, they are lazy, they don't want to do anything. This is kind of like just they don't want to do anything, but that is not the right thing. They don't have motivation to do things. We have to really understand this. We have to know that this person is brain and body shuts down. If my friend has depression, what is my responsibility? Show up again. Like you, if when you really ask that person all the time compassionate question, how are you? How are the things are going on? Everything all the time. That person really gets a message that I'm not alone. Some people around me, they really care me, but if you leave them alone, there's a big possibility for them to attempt suicide. We really have to know that. And there is I think we can really understand asking how are you and how are you, how are the things going on. They are really different. Like last time as I was going and somebody called me and said how are you, then I said not too bad, I'm good too. Even I didn't ask that how you are. This is quite different. This is just like a norm that you are asking somebody how they are. This is a psychological first aid. If somebody really gets a cut or if somebody falls down, immediately we really get and try to help that person. These questions are also, this care also show that that person gets a psychological first aid. This is very important. Treatment could be CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. The ways how we think, if we change, definitely we change our feelings and behaviors too, and it is really effective. And medication. Lastly, if you have depression, please, it is the first step. You have to tell to your relatives or to your mom, to your dad, or anybody around you. share this with anybody who can help you, and or find a doctor or therapist. And there is also one important issue which I would like to really share with you. Nowadays we really live in the digital world. As you know, phones, iPads, computers, everywhere. When I just turn my head, I see screen. And especially our children, let us not to leave them whole day with the screen. Then this could lead them to have depression. They should have social interaction. We have to take them out. We have to talk to them, and we need a quality. We need to spend quality time with them. If somebody comes to me and that person has depression, what can I do? I'm specialist in CBT, and I will listen to that person, the symptoms, and how long it takes. Then I can apply CBT. We cannot think that if somebody doesn't want to eat, doesn't want to do anything, that person has a depression. Anybody who looks really happy and everything is going well in their life, these people also could experience depression, but they cannot really know what is this really. Why do I really feel myself in a deep hole, dark hole? Maybe they are really not happy in their heart, but they cannot really share this with anybody. That's why we should be very careful with this. And another issue also, 3 days ago, one of my students called me and she was crying on the phone. Then I asked her what happened. She said that I don't enjoy anything, I don't want to do anything, I'm not happy. Then as a counselor, I know that I cannot have a session with her without taking her parents' permission. And I said kindly, please, I will be happy to have a session with you. Can you send me your dad's number and let him text to me and send me maybe a message and tell me that I can have a session with you. And she didn't call anymore. And my concern is here that this student really needs help. And I think most probably when she shared with her father didn't understand. Like, what do you think? She's just 13 or 14, I'm not very sure. But what can we expect this student to do now? Like, you don't have energy, you don't want to do anything, nothing really makes you happy, other people are happy and you don't understand. That this is a really, really big problem. Line is DSM-5, and according to DSM-5, diagnosis of major depression was excluded after the death of a loved one. What does it mean? It means if your father passed away, your mother, any relatives, and you have depression for up to 2 months, that is not depression. We call it is uncomplicated bereavement. I will be very happy if you subscribe and like my channel. Thanks so much for listening. I see you in my next video with an interesting disorder.